Level 1. The Broken and the Desperate. Some wands don't break clean. They fracture, splinter, and hold on with whatever magic they have left. The wand held together with speller tape spent an entire year misfiring. Snapped by the whomping willow, it should have died. Instead, it clung to life and turned every spell into chaos. Tried to curse Malfoy, vomited slugs on its own wizard instead. Tried to fix a photograph, shot fireworks into Lockhart's face. The wand wasn't failing, it was screaming. Then there's the wand that survived the torture of the Longbottoms, but couldn't survive their son. For 5 years, it resisted every spell, fought every charm, like a voice trying to speak through water. When it finally shattered in the Department of Mysteries, the relief wasn't just Neville's. The wand had been waiting to die. And hidden inside a pink umbrella is a wand that was executed by the Ministry and refused to accept it. Snapped in front of the entire school, it still casts magic decades later. Illegal, unstable, but alive. The Ministry knows. They just pretend broken wands don't have memories. These wands teach you something. Magic doesn't die easy. Even when it's broken, it fights. Even when it's suffering, it tries. But breaking a wand is mercy compared to the next level, because these wands work perfectly. They're just dying slowly of loneliness. Level 2. The wands that were never chosen. There are wands that spend years with wizards who weren't meant for them. No bond, no connection, just obligation. Charlie Weasley's wand passed to his younger brother and spent a year casting spells that felt like echoes. The magic worked, but there was no warmth in it, no recognition, just a wand going through the motions with a wizard it didn't choose. Worse was the wand that spent 5 years with Neville, trying to channel magic through a connection that never formed. It wasn't loyalty, it was duty. Every transfiguration spell felt wrong. Every charm felt forced. The wand knew it was holding back a wizard who deserved better, but it couldn't change what it was. A father's wand trying to fit a son who had his own destiny. Then it shattered, and the wand that chose Neville afterward recognized something the first one never could: courage that had nothing to do with bloodlines. Suddenly, the same wizard who struggled for 5 years was cutting through Death Eaters like the wand had been waiting his entire life to find him. That's the tragedy of hand-me-downs. They're not broken, they're just mourning wizards they'll never meet. Level 3. The Bond. This is what wands dream about. The moment they choose, and the wizard chooses them back, and everything becomes clear. A holly wand with a phoenix feather core sat in Ollivander's shop for years, waiting. When an 11-year-old boy touched it, the wand didn't just recognize him, it claimed him. Warm magic, instant trust. That wand stayed loyal through 7 years of war, cast a corporeal Patronus at 13, destroyed pieces of Voldemort's soul, and never once questioned its choice. Hermione's Vinewood wand never broke, never hesitated, never failed. It cast everything from children's unlocking charms to the cruelest magic its witch ever performed, erasing herself from her own parents' memories. The wand felt the pain, but cast the spell anyway. That's loyalty. Cedric's ash wand worked beautifully until the moment the killing curse hit. It died with him, still loyal, still perfect. But the holly wand did something even Ollivander never predicted. During the 7 Potters chase, the wand recognized Voldemort's wand in the darkness, recognized its twin, and without waiting for Harry's command, it acted. Shot golden flames, destroyed Lucius Malfoy's borrowed wand, protected its wizard on pure instinct. That's not just partnership, that's a wand that loves its wizard enough to make its own choices. But even perfect bonds can shatter, and when they do, there are darker ways for wands to find new masters. Level 4. The Conquered. Some wands don't wait to be chosen, they switch sides when they recognize strength. Draco's Hawthorn wand served him for 6 years, loyal and efficient. Then Harry ripped it away at Malfoy Manor, and the wand made a choice. It felt the desperation in Harry's magic, life or death stakes, and switched allegiance in seconds. For months, that wand broke into Gringotts, fought Death Eaters, even cast a Cruciatus curse that actually worked. The wand didn't mourn Draco, it found a wizard who needed it more. Bellatrix's Walnut wand switched to Hermione after Malfoy Manor, but the transition was poison. The wand remembered everything, remembered torturing this witch on the floor of that same manor, carving words into her skin. The magic worked, but the wand hated itself for it. Every spell felt like an apology it couldn't speak. Here's the secret. Cores matter. Dragon heartstring wands are ambitious. They switch allegiance easily, loyal to power and strength. Unicorn hair wands are faithful to the end, even when their wizards fall. Phoenix feather wands are rare and choosy, bonding deep or not at all. That's why some Death Eater wands switched sides in combat, while others stayed loyal even in defeat. It wasn't about the wizards, it was about what the wands were made of. Conquest is brutal, but it works. The wand respects strength, even when it comes from the enemy. But what happens when a wand is destroyed, when the bond is severed and the magic dies? Sometimes, impossibly, it comes back. Level 5. Resurrection. When Hermione's curse shattered the Holy Wand, it didn't just break, it died. The connection severed, the magic went silent. Every wandmaker in history would say that wand was gone forever. Harry carried the pieces anyway, dead wood and a broken feather wrapped in a pouch against his chest. Then he claimed the Elder Wand, and before returning it to Dumbledore's tomb, he did something Wandlore said was impossible. He used the most powerful wand in the existence to resurrect his first love, repaired the Holy Wand perfectly, reconnected the core, restored the bond. Same magic, same loyalty, same soul. Ollivander said it couldn't be done. The Elder Wand did it anyway. Ron's Willow Wand is a different kind of resurrection, not repair, but rebirth. After 2 years of using wands that didn't want him, he finally touched one that did. 14 inches, willow, unicorn hair. The wand recognized him instantly. His magic felt right, not because he changed, but because the wand had been waiting for him. Sometimes resurrection means fixing what broke. Sometimes it means finding what you were always meant to have. But what happens when 2 wands share the same core, when they're siblings bound by magic they can't control? Level 6. The Twin Core Paradox. Both wands came from the same phoenix, one feather to the holly, one to the yew, and when they met in the graveyard, Wandlore broke. The wands didn't want to fight. They were siblings, connected by Fawkes magic, and when Voldemort forced the killing curse and Harry countered with Expelliarmus, the wands refused. They locked. Golden thread connected them, and then they forced Voldemort's murders to reverse, showing the dead ones one by one. Cedric, Bertha, Frank, Lily, James. The wands didn't just protect Harry, they staged a rebellion. It happened again during the 7 Potters chase. The Holy Wand felt its twin in the darkness and acted on pure instinct, protected its wizard, destroyed Lucius's borrowed wand just to prove a point. Ollivander sold both wands. He remembers both sales, and he's been losing sleep over it ever since, because twin cores weren't supposed to create a loophole in magic itself. But sibling bonds are accidents.
The next level is different. The next level has been killing its masters for over 1,000 years. Level 7, the Death Stick. The Elder Wand doesn't bond, it conquers. For 1,000 years it passed from master to master through murder. Dumbledore won it from Grindelwald in 1945 and wielded it for decades. It cast firestorms, rebuilt Hogwarts, never lost a duel. But Dumbledore knew the wand's history, knew it attracted violence like a magnet to iron. So he planned his death, hoping to die undefeated and break the wand's curse. Except Draco disarmed him first. The wand's allegiance shifted to a 16-year-old who never even touched it.
When Harry disarmed Draco at Malfoy Manor, the Elder Wand found its new master, and it waited. Voldemort stole the wand from Dumbledore's tomb, thinking theft was enough. But the wand knew. It knew who its true master was. So when Voldemort cast the killing curse in the final battle, the Elder Wand made a choice. It refused. The curse rebounded. Voldemort died holding the most powerful wand in existence, and the wand chose Harry anyway. Not because Harry was stronger, because Harry earned its loyalty through combat, and Voldemort only took it through grave robbery. Every previous master died violently. Antioch, throat slit in his sleep. Godalot, murdered by his son. Centuries of blood, all because wizards wanted to own the unownable. Harry used the wand once, to resurrect his Holy Wand. Then he returned the Elder Wand to Dumbledore's tomb and walked away. The only wizard in history the wand would have served forever, and he quit while he was alive.